Happy Sunday! Welcome to another vlog. I'm just sitting in my little home office right now doing some editing. So you guys have definitely seen this office in a bunch of my other videos. However, I've literally redone the layout of this home office like 5 times now since I started working in here. So I started working in here when I had to start working from home, which was back in March due to the pandemic. And I just kind of like wanted my own little space to work in, to be able to edit, film, and whatever. But I keep changing my mind on how I want this place to look, and I'm still changing my mind. I haven't quite decided what I want to fully do with it, but I know that I'm gonna buy like all new furniture because nothing in this room matches and it's driving me crazy. So stay tuned for that because I'm sure I'll be vlogging like making my own little home office. But the newest purchase, in case you guys care, is this full-length mirror that I have. It is literally like almost at the ceiling and it is so beautiful. I love it. All the mirror selfies are going to be happening in here. But anyways, I've just been sitting here all afternoon working a little bit and sipping on an iced matcha latte. So I've been really trying to make myself drink more matcha lattes as opposed to coffee, because I've noticed that since I started working from home, I've really become like a 2 to 3 coffee per day person again. And if you've been following me for a while, I've been trying to find like healthier alternatives to coffee. So this whole 2 to 3 coffees a day situation is not ideal for me. And don't get me wrong, like I love coffee, especially iced coffee. Like that's my weakness. I could drink iced coffee all day long. However, I used to have this really unhealthy obsession with coffee, and I also know that when I drink too much coffee, I get bloated, which is why I wanted to make today's video. So today is actually the first day in like an entire week that I don't feel like an inflated balloon. So basically, long story short, there's a specific food that my body just does not like, and I've avoided this food for like over a year. And then last weekend I was kind of like, I mean, maybe my body just got over it. Like maybe it magically likes this food now. I was so wrong. Like if I said that I had the worst stomachache of my life, like that doesn't even do it justice. It was so bad to the point where I was literally bloated for an entire week, and it was just driving me absolutely bananas. Like I was literally an inflated balloon. It was so uncomfortable, and I know that bloating is something that a lot of people face, and like especially during the summer, bloating is like that much more uncomfortable. For years, even before I got sick, I knew that I was slightly intolerant to gluten and dairy. Not like anything crazy, but I did talk to a doctor about it, and she basically said like it's not to the point where you have to cut it out of your diet, but like just kind of minimize it and make healthier and different alternatives for your body whenever you can, just because you're gonna feel better overall, which is what I've been doing. And like don't get me wrong, I'll still have like pasta and ice cream and stuff like that here and there, but I just know that if I have the option of doing something gluten-free or dairy-free, like I'll usually take it, just because I know that like less of a risk of being, you know, bloated. Like that's how my body shows that it's unhappy. I get so bloated. So anyways, been bloated, found some hacks that worked for me, and I really did want to share them with you guys. Alrighty, are you guys ready for this? Number 1, this is the most natural way to get rid of bloating, and bloating is essentially extra gas and air inside of your body. So number 1, just get it out. You know what I mean. As the famous Shrek once said, better out than in, I always say.
Better out than in, I always say.
So if you feel like you can burp or toot it out, just do it. It's gonna make you feel so much better. But please, please, please don't do it in front of people. Go to a bathroom somewhere private. Don't start releasing your extra body air in front of people just because you feel bloated. Yeah. Number 2 is probably one of my favorite food discoveries that I've made in the last year, and that is ginger, baby. Ginger is just so amazing for anything stomach related, whether that be nausea, upset stomach, digestive problems. It is like the cure-all for anything stomach related, for me at least. When I was undergoing treatment and I'd feel nauseous, ginger was always my go-to. And if you find that you are bloated when you're on the go often and you just can't have ginger chilling in your purse with you, I suggest getting some ginger root capsules. That's what I got when I was undergoing treatment, and I always had them on hand, and they honestly helped me out so much. Even nowadays, when I'm having an upset stomach and I just want something quick, I will pop a ginger pill. That doesn't sound good, but I will just take one or 2 of these ginger capsules, and they are honestly super good. I just got them at a local health food store. It's literally ginger root powder, just in the form of a capsule. A really simple and easy drink that I love making when I have have an upset stomach or when I'm feeling bloated is literally 2 ingredients, lemon and ginger. I'll just squeeze some fresh lemon and then cut up some ginger into cubes. Then I like to mash it up at the bottom of the cup just so I get everything out of there. And then I'll either do hot or cold water. So if it's hot outside, I'll do like nice cold water. It's super refreshing to drink. Lemon really detoxifies the body and ginger helps the stomach out. And if I want something cozy or warm, I'll do it with hot water and drink it kind of in the form of a tea. It's also a really good drink to have after you've had something heavier for dinner because it's just gonna help everything digest nicely and more smooth. The second drink that I like to make is a bit fancier if you'll have it, but this is a drink that I like to have if it's really bad and I really want to get rid of that bloating quickly. It is a mixture of turmeric, cinnamon, lemon, and honey. So turmeric and cinnamon are both anti-inflammatory. Cinnamon also helps to eliminate toxins from the body, just like lemon, and honey is antibacterial. So I'll just put, honestly there's not really any measurements, I'll just kind of put whatever I want in a cup and then I will add hot water over top of that. And the reason I do hot water is just because I feel like all of that wouldn't mix really well if I did cold water, but you never know. And I do like to use a milk frother just to mix everything really well together. And another trick is if you want to mask the jumble of ingredients that you're having in your drink, I just add a little bit more cinnamon than anything else just so the cinnamon kind of overpowers and it just tastes like a warm cinnamony drink. I know it's not like the most tasty thing you'll ever have, but it definitely does work. The next tip to combat bloating that I have found is super crucial is to know your body. Know what your body likes, know what your body doesn't like, know what sets your body off, and if something does set your body off, don't eat that food or avoid it or only have it here and there. I know that for me when I'm eating whole foods, when I'm eating healthier foods, that is when my body's happy. Anything that has a lot of gluten, a lot of dairy, anything processed, let's just say I'm gonna be an inflated balloon for a while, and I know that, so I will sometimes let myself indulge and suffer the consequences later on, but for the most part, I do try to eat as healthy as I can, and that just has me feeling great for as long as I can. So it's really important to know your body, know what foods your body enjoys, and know what foods your body doesn't enjoy. But in saying that, if you find that you are bloated often and that it's like a lot of food setting you off, or it's really bad, like it goes beyond bloating, it's terrible stomach aches, that is the point where you should go see your doctor because there could be something more severe, something underlying that you may need to resolve. So that is all for my tips for how I deal with the bloating. I'm so happy that I'm no longer an inflated balloon, but I figured that I would share it with you guys because this is kind of how I come up with my videos. Like if something in my life happens and I'm like, wow, like I kind of want to share this because I know that people are going to like find this useful, or I know that bloating is obviously a super common thing, and like I know that people who have undergone cancer treatment, like chances are you do have a more sensitive stomach now or something of the sort. So if you're on a lot of medications, you also may have a more sensitive stomach if you take the medication orally. If you do decide to try any of this out, please do let me know in the comments down below. I love chatting with you guys. Or if you have any of your own tips on how to naturally reduce bloating, please leave them in the comments down below as well. If you found this video to be helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and give me a follow on Instagram where I will also be posting about these drinks and other little hacks that I have for bloating. But for now, that is all. So thank you so much for watching. As always, I appreciate you guys so much. Know yourself, know your body, and until next time.